Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt from formerly known as Melson Fritchie. But today we're bringing you guys a video on a new game that just came out, January 20th. Today's the 22nd. I'll be posting this, so I got some time to play this game to give you guys a kind of a half review on it. I'm not gonna give like a full review on it yet, but I'm gonna give you my initial reaction and review on the game so far. I've actually put in probably 8 hours so far into the game. A lot of fun. I really do enjoy the game. How it looks, as crafting games are literally as common as Scrap, because they're coming out every other day. I mean, it's been influenced a lot by Minecraft, I would have to say. But this one's pretty interesting. The way of the game, it's a very artistic looking kind of game. As this game came out just on Steam the 20th, like I said, it's an early access game, so they're just releasing the initial creative mode as of right now. But if you actually Google it, you can see that it's going to be a multiplayer survival game, so we are expecting a multiplayer survival DLC in the near future. So don't get your guys's hopes up too high. I expect it's going to take a little while. They're going to see how this is going to go for the creative mode, and then they're going to see from there if the game is going as expected, if they have to make any major adjustments before survival mode and stuff. They just want to see how people people can do in the game. There are any bugs, obviously. So my initial review: a lot of things you can do in this game, mechanically wise. It's definitely called, Scrap Mechanics for a reason. A lot of things you can do, like blocks. There's not an abundant amount of blocks, which I'm not really caring. I don't really care about the fact that there's not really many blocks you can use, because Jesus, you can make so many things with just the little amount of parts you get right here. People actually, if you look at the trailer, you can make an AT. Someone made a miniaturized AT. Also, the trailer reveals that we can morph stuff like a transformer. So let's take in the fact that I was trying to actually the other day trying to make something like that. I was trying to make like a rocket ship into a house, and it is literally probably one of the hardest things I could probably ever think about doing. I'd have to give it a lot of research to how to morph like some sort of house into that way. They're using all their gears and switching and all that kind of stuff. It's very confusing, but the fact that you can do it, and like it literally, there's no end to how many things you can do in this game. The game is actually going for around $20 right now, but there is no timeline for when the game will be finished, like I said, so don't get you guys' hope up too much. Okay, next thing that I have to warn you guys about with this game is that on Steam, the system requirements, I don't think it really puts in the fact that there's a lot of moving parts going on if you have more than like one build going on. Like right now, as we're building this car, I have maybe 5 other vehicles on this server. So after I made this one and took it off the stool, I was starting to experience some immense lag. I could not get it above 20 frames for some reason. I turned all my settings down to low, and I'm running a 980 Ti on an 8-core AMD processor. So it should be able to handle a game like this. Not really much going on, but I shouldn't really say that because there's a lot of moving parts going on, because it has to save everything, and everything's got to be ready to go. Like as soon as you hit E, it's got to be ready to go. So we expected this with this game. It's an early release, so it needs to be optimized, obviously, because this game at low, without any objects going on, or with this particular vehicle on the stand, it gets around 55 frames a second, and it doesn't really look like a graphic intensive game. But I don't know. I really don't know. To me, it doesn't look like it, but in game it does. It looks pretty dang beautiful in game. I'm not gonna lie. So it just this different kind of graphic setting that I'm not really used to. But like I said, this game is a very artsy looking game. The minimum requirements for your PC to be able to run this game is a 2.6 gigahertz dual core for the processor and a memory of 4 gig RAM. So I think the minimum requirements are totally wrong for this game right now, because it's not optimized yet. But I could be wrong. It may be just something to do with the fact that I'm running some recording programs behind it, but even that, I tried it without the recording program, and it was not getting above 20 while I was in this vehicle that I'm currently building when it's off the stand. So that's kind of discouraging. I hope they optimize that soon. The graphics that they're recommending for your minimum PC requirement is a NVIDIA GeForce 8800 GT and an ATI Radeon HD 3870. So that's pretty low. This game doesn't really take up that much memory as well. It's 2 gigs available space, just to make sure they have that on your storage. And then recommended is a i5 at 2.8 gigahertz or an AMD equivalent. So more than enough power in mine for that the processor power. And then I got 8 gigs RAM. I got 12, more than enough. And then my graphics card is a 980 Ti. That's top notch. That's probably top of the line. So if I'm experiencing lag with 5 vehicles on the server, then I'm just warning you guys now that it's a very the game needs to be optimized. So, but away from that, the game, you can make hundreds of things with your building parts you have at your disposal. You can create anything from crazy transforming vehicles to a house that moves, like I was saying. You're even able to team up with your friends to create amazing things together in the exclusive creative mode multiplayer that's only featured as of right now for the creative mode. Like I said, there's only a game mode that they have right now, but they're in the work for survival. I can't wait. The survival would be awesome in this game. But creative right now has got me hooked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not bored of it yet. So you're basically a robot maintenance mechanic en route to posting on a fully automated agricultural planet. Your job is to take care of the worker robots as they work the land, sending the food they produce to the metropolitan planets. Thing is, close to touchdown, your spacecraft loses control and crashes. But since you've got luck on your side, you survive. You're stranded though, and at first glance, you find that not everything's quite as it should be. The farm bots working the fields have gone crazy, and now there's only one way to stay alive, using your quick thinking, your creativeness, and basically just building stuff. They're just trying to get you guys hooked on it. There's a little game description at the beginning there. But after that, you can change your gender. I think there's only 2 characters. One's like a blonde girl and then a big dude. They're both pretty big though. There's a lot of interactive parts that let you put your creations into motion, represent the very best and most exciting parts in this game. So I will leave it at that for you guys to figure out the interactive parts. Very awesome. Handbook tells you a lot in this game. You can also pair your stuff like I'm doing right now to toggle, like if I have more than one booster and if I'm going to go flying, I can toggle the boosters to a certain number. So let's say I want to turn, I have my right booster on the right side, obviously, I'll have that keyed to 3, so then I hit 3 and I'll go right, obviously, or actually I'll go left, but you get the point. You can keybind a lot of things. We're not keybind, but it automatically binds it to a number for you. They also have this sledgehammer. You can whack loose parts and watch them fly, smacking physics around with a hammer is great fun. So obviously with your buddies, I could see that a lot of fun. But till then, I need to figure out if we can get some buddies on to play with, and then we can see how much fun that really is. But till then, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Hope you guys enjoyed my half kind of 50% review. I'll give you guys a 100% review if you really do want one. And I'll let you guys know. Hopefully Survival comes out soon, because that sounds pretty cool. And if you guys did happen to enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys next time.